Welcome to After Dark at the Fix Stops Roundtable, featuring Katrina Ness, Vanessa Collins, and Ted Ings. This episode is brought to you by BG Products, partners beyond products. And now for your hosts, Ted Ings, Vanessa Collins, and Katrina Ness.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Fix Stops Roundtable's After Dark show. Happy Monday and Happy New Year 2025. It is so exciting to be back into the swing of things with our After Dark shows. I'm Vanessa Collins, joined by Katrina Ness and the one and only Ted Ings.
Here we are. Happy New Year, guys, and great to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Vanessa and I are still at home, not up at Northwood yet. School hasn't gotten kicked back into things, but you know, we're live on the Fix Stops Roundtable's After Dark show, so we're glad to be here.
No jive in 25, Tony Owens and Katrina. It looks like you and Vanessa are on Route 66 somewhere.
Yes, of course. We have to be on theme as usual, so we are.
All right, so we thought tonight that what we would do is just have the three of us welcome everybody back from the holiday. Got a lot to talk about. We want to recap some of the things that we did recently in December, the Bozard pop-up event. Here's Don Andres welcoming to the 2025 crew. Don, it was good to see you this weekend, spend some time with you as well. We'll talk about that a little bit, Don, okay, tonight. And another young lady here in the chat, Jen Ness. Oh, go Lions. Yes, greetings from Detroit. Yeah, go Lions, Jen, right? Until it comes back to Buffalo, then sorry. We'll see what happens, right? But Katrina, the Lions are having a great run this year.
They are. We watched the game the other night. It was fantastic. And I hope the rest of you can say the same for your teams. But the Detroit Lions are killing it. So we're happy.
All right. People coming in the chat here. Katrina, by the way, did you do anything exciting? I know you always have these adventures. You go all over the place.
Yes. So after the Bozard Ford Lincoln pop-up event, Vanessa and I traveled to Jacksonville Beach, Florida. So we got to spend some time in that area and enjoy the Florida warm weather a little bit because obviously it is warmer than it is up in Michigan. And then right after that, I did a family vacation with my immediate family to Aruba. So that was wonderful as well. So got a nice trip out of that. It was gorgeous. I recommend it to everyone. It's a beautiful island, best beaches in the world. So I would recommend going 100%. It was a wonderful vacation, a beautiful island.
Linda and some of the folks were asking me the other day about, I was mentioning that you were in Aruba with your family. Was it windy while you were there?
It like always is windy, but it wasn't strong winds at all. It was always like a little breeze, but it's always so warm there too. So it's like nice that it has a little bit of wind, but nothing crazy at all. It wouldn't blow your hat off or anything, but it was perfect.
All right. A lot of friends in the chat. David Lucas over in Australia. Good morning and Happy New Year. Jeff Bogaski is with us from Trade Pending. Welcome. Alexander Maison. Wow. Okay. We got the whole crew here. And Vanessa, did you do anything exciting on the break?
So, of course, Jack's Beach, after our pop-up event at Bozard Ford, Katrina and I enjoyed the weekend at Jack's Beach and explored a little bit and enjoyed the sunshine as much as we could. It was funny because it was kind of colder and me and Katrina were just walking around like in like Florida outfits and people are like, girl, like, aren't you cold? And we're like, we're from Michigan. And that's really all we have to say to get them to like not ask any more questions because we're used to it being negative degrees. So that was kind of funny. And then I just got back from Virginia. I was there with some friends for New Year. And that was super exciting. But yeah, it's good to be home and just enjoy this last week of break with my family before we go back up to Midland, Michigan.
What is this donkey farm in Aruba, Jeff Bogaski? Katrina, you know about that or no? I don't know.
I have no idea. I didn't see any donkeys. I saw some goats on the side of a mountain by a lighthouse.
So cool.
And that's about it. But I didn't see any donkeys. So I don't know.
So Vanessa, this weekend, I had a chance to get together with some Fix Stops friends, and we had like a summit, okay? And Don Andres and Linda were a part of that. And many others as well who may be here tonight. And it was a lot of fun. and we learned a lot. And we went through things like the dealer financial statement, pages 2, and Linda, I think, is page 5, because I recall. And we sharpened our skills and learned from each other. And Tully was out there with us, and it was just an amazing couple days. Saturday and Sunday we all spent together, and hopefully going to be hearing about that sometime in the near future. And we're working on a couple things, so
Yeah,
very exciting thing.
that is, yeah, that's so exciting. I saw the pictures. It definitely looked like quite the meetings that went on. So very excited to hear more about that in the future.
Yep, a lot going on. So for this Route 66 theme, in case you don't know, and I agree with you, Linda, I had a blast as well. This event is coming up in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today, and it's going to be the 20th through the 23rd. And Vanessa, I'll let you do the honors on that if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like always, our events come up so fast. And like Ted said, it's only in 2 weeks, January 20th through the 23rd. As always, it is 4 days, a very packed 4 days from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday. And you can get your complimentary tickets right now at fixedopsroundtable.com. It is super easy. Just plug that into your browser and you'll get your tickets straight in your inbox of your email. So make sure to snag those and clear your calendar for January 20th through the 23rd.
Everyone's going to learn a lot about history and the great Route 66. I'm learning a lot about it, from Chicago to Santa Monica. And in the next couple days, you're going to start seeing some animations that are going to be coming out like we did back for Summerpalooza. And this event, the Route 66 road trip, is already setting a number of records for the Fixed Ops Roundtable. And hopefully one of them will be an attendance record as well. So we have a lot in store, a lot of great speakers, a lot of panels. You're starting to see that come out. Before we do, though, I want to go back to what we did in December and talk about that pop-up event. Katrina, that was the first time you and Vanessa did a pop-up event with us at an actual dealership, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it was. And it was wonderful because we got to be, in there firsthand present and, interact with all of these amazing employees at Bozard Ford and Lincoln. You hear about this dealership and how great it is, but it was just completely different being able to interact and hear it first from all of them, as well as, people outside of the company and different vendors in the automotive industry. We had lots of guests and lots of familiar faces through that as well. So just great to catch up with everyone and, of course, meet new people.
There were a lot of people that we met along the way. And, this was just one of 20. Vanessa, how many panels? We had over 20 panels. I know that.
So we actually had 27 panels. So almost 30 panels completely. It was so packed, but it was so amazing. And we really got the most out of our trip.
And you know what I got the most out of? The fact that you and Katrina and Jean and Ed Roberts and Mike King had a chance to moderate a lot of these panels, along with Sarah Van Tyne and myself. So it wasn't the same old. And this was the first panel of the day, and this was about the daycare center, the Crow's Nest at Bozard Ford. And I don't know if either of you ladies want to speak to it, but the kids were very well behaved, and I thought this was a very, very memorable segment that brought a lot of smiles to a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a great way to kick off the morning. Very different, from the usual panels we have. So obviously different is always fun and exciting. Sarah, a mother of 3, was moderating the panel. So she was the perfect person to do so in regards to Bozard and the accommodations they have for mothers and as well as the children. So great panel, super different and super interesting.
I heard from a number of people, though, like, what does this have to do with fixed ops? Why do you have these mothers and babies on the panel? And really, that has, I think, everything to do with it. Because if you're a working mom in a dealership and you have a little one, you don't want to trust that little one to just anybody, right? And the fact that Bozard has this on premise for their employees and other people as well who are not employees, Vanessa, I think that speaks volumes. And I know Sarah's here. Happy New Year, Sarah. And you guys, by the way, the 3 of you guys are doing a great job. Sarah, Vanessa, and Katrina, fantastic. You're clicking on all cylinders. So great job to all of you.
But yeah, like you said, so the moms on that panel, they really talked about how it's kind of refreshing for them to have their kids so close, on the campus that they work at. During their lunch break, they can go check on their children, or if they are, anything happens, they are just that close. And to have that for young working moms is super valuable, and it just shows. It's kind of a testament to how much Beaux-Arts values their employees, along with their other values like B-Top and the other accommodations that they do for their team.
Don Andre's made a great comment just a few moments ago, seeing this through Katrina and Vanessa's eyes. Don, you're right. We really had a chance to do that because these ladies, if they weren't on a panel, were hard at work doing interviews with all the people who were waiting to do interviews. And they were documenting days 1, 2, and 3. And Vanessa, we had a lot of compliments on the short videos that you and Katrina both did together.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Katrina and I, we implemented this almost a year ago. We started doing this at NADA of 2024, and we're going to be doing it this year again. But it really is great, that mini mic style interview, because you can do it anywhere, and the mini mic cuts, the surrounding volume. And then that short form video is, it grabs the audience attention, and it's just a great way to wrap in our attendees and the people who make the Fixed Ops Roundtable what it is, into sharing the best practices, industry trends, and personal advice.
And by the way, everybody, if you're going to NADA, these young ladies will be at NADA, and if you're not already a sponsor of the Fixed Ops Roundtable, you can do an interview with these ladies. Yes, there's a fee, okay, to do that, but we're sending the crew, the film crew, the lights, the whole thing. And get in touch with us if you want to set up that media package, because it's going to be second to none. And we're doing that for the first time this year. So I'm excited about that. You ladies also got stranded with a vehicle, and the mobile service team had to come out and rescue you. I understand.
Yes, at Beaux-Arts Ford in Lincoln, we did film a mobile service rescue. I talked about this a little bit before, but we got stranded at Texas Roadhouse, I think in a Ranger, I think it was. But we got rescued by the amazing service that Beaux-Arts Ford in Lincoln has. So we're okay, guys. Everyone can calm down.
Can I show the video? Because I also want to give compliments to Max, Kurtz Williams, and Colton from Hard Copy Media, who were there and documented the whole thing. I think they did a great job. If you don't mind, it's a short video. I want to show everybody. If you haven't seen the mobile rescue at Beaux-Arts Ford, here it is. Just a couple of Northwood students who happened to get stranded in St. Augustine.
At the Texas Roadhouse.
That's awesome. No, it turned out so good, and we had so much fun filming it. So overall, just a great experience.
It was cool to kind of experience it from the customer perspective, if we actually broke down or needed maintenance, and our tech, Kevin, he was awesome. He's just the perfect person for the job. And, Beaux-Arts Ford Lincoln is the leader in mobile service. So, yeah, that was such a great, fun segment to film.
Sarah's mentioning that mobile is a big topic, mobile service at the Route 66 road trip. But think about it, everybody. I mean, how often does that happen that somebody gets stranded or has a battery that won't start, especially in cold weather, all kinds of conditions, and to have mobile service come out and rescue you and save the day. I mean, that's really super valuable. And Ed Roberts was saying that, you know, how customer satisfaction is important. It's not uncommon that on all the mobile services for the month that they'll get a perfect score. Every customer on mobile service will grade them the highest level. And to a dealership, that's phenomenal. And that's why they're doing more and more. And he's adding more of these mobile vehicles because it's a winner and it's convenient.
Yeah.
And Tony Owens knows it, right? There we go. No jive in 25.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be talking about a lot of things at the upcoming event. AI is one of them. By the way, everybody, there's still some room to get in if you want to be involved. We have a couple AI panels coming up later this week that we're recording for the roundtable. So if you'd like to be a hand raiser, connect with me online, a direct message, but we can probably get you into one of those panels. That seems to be the top. That and mobile service are the two top topics, Katrina, this year at the January event, which is going to be, again, huge.
Yeah. And, you know, with both those two topics, they're both exponentially growing to this day. So they're super hot. And also, you know, everyone has a different perspective on it. So super unique to get, you know, multiple different perspectives from wherever you come in the auto industry and your take on AI and mobile service in general.
And Don has a good point here. You can learn so much. We pretty much have two types of customers: those who go to NADA and want to get all this information first, and those dealers who don't get to go to NADA, and those managers and retail people who are working in the dealership who will not go but want to learn everything that's happening. And the Route 66 fixedopsroundtable.com road trip is the place to get all that info. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to it. By the way, I don't want to show the whole thing, but can I show a short clip that you did, Vanessa and Katrina, on the coverage of the actual pop-up? I'll show a little bit of it, but we've had a lot of compliments on this.
Absolutely.
Come with us for day 3 of our Bozard Ford Lincoln pop-up event. We started off the morning bright and early. Here's a little fit check from Katrina and I before setting off for a day of filming. In between segments, Katrina and I would film mini mic interviews with the automotive professionals at the event. And here's a little behind the scenes of the film crew, operation, and setup, which was so impressive. This event ended up being super successful with a whopping 27 panels filmed. Katrina and I then got into our street attire and went along with our hard copy media guys, Colton and Max, to film a super exciting segment. This segment was all about a mobile service rescue, which is very fitting because Bozard Ford Lincoln is known for being #1 in mobile service, thanks to this guy, Jeremy Stevens, who is the remote operations director. We then met our tech, Kevin, who went through his typical tasks when performing a mobile service rescue. This was honestly super neat to experience from the customer perspective, as mobile service is fairly new and it is a game changer for hassle-free vehicle maintenance. Not to mention, we all had a great time filming this mobile service rescue segment. We then said goodbye to our technician, Kevin, before heading back to the dealership where we snapped.
Well, you get the idea. But I'll tell you, everybody, if you want to be interviewed by these two young ladies, and if you happen to be going to NADA, that whole film crew, the whole thing, we're sending everybody there. So get on the calendar, get on our schedule, and we'd love to have a chance to interview you. And Vanessa, that came out really good.
That did, yeah. It's always fun, doing behind the scenes and all the mini mic interviews. And, I think it's a really organic kind of way of, promoting our brand and other people's brands. So I, completely agree with you, Ted. It's a like once in a lifetime opportunity, what we're doing at NADA. And yeah, you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, this is the first time we've done it. Mike Weldon, good to see you. He also got stranded on the road this weekend. He was with us for our Fixed Stop Summit this weekend. So good to see you, my friend. And thanks for making that long trip to come out to see us. But yeah, this is the first time we're doing anything like that. So if you saw last year, the interviews that Katrina and Vanessa had, they were coming out for like a month after the event. You know, you can get on the fun. And by the way, if you're already a sponsor of the Fixed Ops Roundtable, we'd love to come to you and, you know, have you talk about what you do and again, have a chance to speak with these young ladies. And Sarah will be there because she's speaking on Friday morning, I understand, about 10:15. And she's got some obligations for us because she's already scheduled to do some interviews for the Fixed Ops Roundtable, but it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, this is very unique, something that we're starting this year. Vanessa and I are really excited, and NADA is a great time to showcase your booth if your company has one, show off what you put on and, you know, bring more customers in as well. And Vanessa and I are excited to interact with all of you in person if we haven't already. So it'll be fun.
How about Sean and Kathy Kingry? Will you interview them?
Yes, of course. All of our dealership friends who are our, you know, exhibitors, we're excited to see you guys as well, and interact with you and maybe film some behind the scenes content like the videos Vanessa and I made over the weekend with you guys as well. So that'll be exciting.
Yay.
That's a lot of stuff. Okay. And Tony Owens. Yeah, Tony, I won't be there either, Tony. So I'll be with you in spirit. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna miss
these
our
ladies will. But Tony, I know you're coming to the Route 66 road trip, so you're not going to miss anything. Okay, so
Migs will be at NADA.
Oh, Migs will be there. Wow, Migs, is this your first NADA, or am I off the mark on that one? Let me know. Put it in the chat. But yeah, looking forward to meeting you as well, Migs. So. And spending some time with you and the Carter Myers people, since you didn't come to Northwood, Migs. So, what's he saying? Is he in here? Okay, here's Tony Owens. Okay, second one. All right, very good. All right. So we've got a lot of speakers coming up on the Route 66 road trip, and Michelle McLean has done a phenomenal job with the graphics and the theme. For this event, and Sarah has been busy for a long time getting ready, getting in theme. And I tell you, this was not an easy one to do, but now it's really coming together. And
It is, yeah.
Everybody here's setting the pace for this thing.
Yeah.
All right. One more thing, if I can show. Julie Douglas, who was with us at Bozard, has a company called Dealer Pay. And because of the mobile emphasis that Bozard has, she has a new mobile product. And we wanted to show that off as well. So if you don't mind, let me show the new mobile payment processing from Dealer Pay, also from our team, which I thought was pretty well done.
Go. Hey, how would you like to pay? Card, cash, or check?
I will do a card.
Okay, thank you very much. And will you sign right here?
Sure.
Okay, have a great day.
Great, thank you. Introducing Dealer Pay Moves, Dealer Pay's new mobile application for dealerships on the move. It's really great because all you have to do is search for your repair order. It's then going to search whichever DMS that the dealership is connected to. As you can see, it's going to pull up that customer record in that open repair order. I'm simply going to select it. Now you've got all your customer details here, including the surcharge amount if it were to be applied with a credit card. I've got options to pay by credit debit. I can key enter the transaction. I can use a paper check or even report cash. I can even add transactions in here so I can do some real-time voids and refunds. Dealer Pay Moves is a great solution for your dealerships to stay relevant and mobile.
So this was filmed at Beaux-Arts, and Julie developed this whole product because of what Ed Roberts and Jeremy Stevens are doing with mobile, and the fact that no more paper, going to the cashier, calling with a credit card number over the phone or email. It's all done professionally, and I thought it was really good. So
That's
That
so
is
awesome.
awesome. Yeah, and the fact that it can, cash, checks, debit, credit, it's little stuff like that that really makes that customer experience so seamless. So, I mean, great job on Julie Douglas' part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super
and,
seamless, super convenient for the customer as well. Yeah.
Yep. And I agree with what Linda is saying here. Customers want mobile pay. It's all about convenience. And Linda, no matter where you are, if you're in the parts department or doing a parts delivery or at the service advisor's desk or at home or at work, you can pay for a service and do it at the convenience of, being on the app on your own phone. So it really makes a big difference. So these are some of the things that are all happening in fixed operations right now. And Fixed Ops Roundtable is like the center of the universe and all that stuff. So you will see a lot of things rolled out here in the next 2.5 weeks that you would not believe. And I can't believe we have it all on the roundtable. So it's really great, and great timing for us as well.
Yeah. Yeah. This show is just the tip of the iceberg of what, you have the chance of seeing at our 4-day event. So it's awesome.
That's right. All right. Now, speaking of which, I know I've seen you dressed up and doing some videos, Vanessa. Do we have anything coming for folks who are going to get dressed up and want to take a photo or a video of themselves in Route 66 attire?
Yeah, so we actually do. We are going to be doing a kind of costume contest. So there will be a gift card or donation of their choice to a charity given out. So there are some winnings to be scored with this. But yeah, so dressing up in kind of a Route 66 attire, and it can really go any way. This theme is so amazing, and you're right, Michelle did such a wonderful job with the theme. You can kind of go for like an old school diner vibe, or when Route 66 crosses the more country paths, you can put on a cowboy hat and some cowboy boots and really lean into whatever area of the theme that you can. And these costumes and dressing up is really what makes it more fun. So yeah, there will be a costume contest, and we are planning on pushing out more promotional videos for that contest very soon. So make sure to stay tuned into our social medias, whether that is our Instagram, our Facebook, our LinkedIn. Of course, we're always active on LinkedIn. So yeah, so make sure to stay tuned.
The prizes are Nordstrom $250 gift cards we're going to be giving away. So if Tony Owens now dresses up, is Tony eligible? Can he do that?
I believe so.
Yes, he can. All right.
Like Tony Owens here.
How about Linda Hansen? We'd love to see her dressed up. Okay.
I would love to see it. You dressed up Linda, and there is a $250 gift card to Nordstrom to be won. And by the way, guys, Nordstrom has literally everything. So it's such a great company to have that gift card from.
Robert Miggs, he would be eligible. I've seen him dress up before. Yes. I know he can do it.
We need to see Miggs dressed up.
How about Kathy and Sean Kingery? That would be a lot of fun to see them dressed up.
Maybe a couple take on the theme. That would be awesome.
All right.
Just an idea.
All right. So watch for the details, everybody. You'll start seeing it's rolling out this week, and a lot coming up for that Route 66 theme. So, Katrina, what am I leaving out? What have we forgotten as we come to the end of the show tonight? I know we'll be back on Wednesday night. So
I think we hit it all. Obviously, just make sure you get your complimentary tickets for the Route 66 event from the fixedopsroundtable.com. Again, they are complimentary, so make sure you secure those before it's too late, because there's so much to learn at this event.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff coming. So everybody, thank you for your wonderful support. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to the team and everybody who's working so hard, Sarah and Katrina and Vanessa. And we're going to have another great year, and we've got a lot in store. And these young ladies are a big part of it. So, and they're coming into it. I feel like they're coming into their own. So we're going to just let them go at it. So,
well, thanks to you, and thanks to the Fixed Ops Roundtable. We love what we do here, and we are so excited for all the amazing things to come in 2025.
All right, everybody. We'll see you Wednesday night. We'll be live again, and we'll have some exciting guests, and we'll see you Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And if you don't have your tickets yet, fixedopsroundtable.com. So we'll see you there too.